Unless they give him he gives them a reason to take him out, I think it's. But apparently they do have some nice freshmen. They got maybe four goals. Yeah. What third team? I don't know. Rotolo, I think, was the guy that they really wanted to step up. He didn't play much, but he came off the bench. Lindskog never let him get off the bench. He's been so solid. I don't see how he does everything. Unless, of course, he doesn't have which really could happen against the schedule right now. Very possible. That's the depth of the sport. Sometimes you do the anthem first, then you do the introduction. Introduction, then the anthem. Like in soccer, we do the introduction first. Yeah. Football, we do the introduction first. And it's always whatever they want to do. I never quite knew it. I never understood, what the deal was. Softball, baseball, we do the introduction first, and national anthem. Yeah. Brings out on the field.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Stockton University and Jerry Matthews Court. I'm John Leon, and tonight the Stockton women, the Ospreys, will have their home opener against the Eastern Eagles in a non-conference matchup. Stockton was number 2 defense in the NJAC last year, allowing just 54.6 points per game. And they're even better this year in the early going, giving up just 49.5 points a game while scoring 62. They'll be tested tonight with Eastern scoring 61 points a game. 9 players have seen action in 2 games thus far, led by Adriana Jennings, scoring 15 points a game. Madison LaRosa and Emma Maroney are averaging 9.5 points a game, with Maroney pulling down 9.5 rebounds a game from her point guard spot. A pair of rookies in Iman Fatih and Nicole Strumolo are averaging 9 points each, so the Ospreys have been very balanced. And with more on Eagles, here's my partner, Eric Bretz.
Thank you a lot, John. And yeah, the Eagles, after not having as good of a season as they probably would have liked last season, going 8-18, they come back this season starting 1-1, a little bit better, of course. Their first game was they beat Penn State Abington by a score of 76-55. That's a 21-point win. And then they ended up losing to Cabrini 64-46 last Tuesday.
Tyron Woodson had 12 points in that one, 6 rebounds and 2 assists. While she also got 4 steals for the Eagles. And Jariah Johnson also in that one with 10 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. For the Eagles, they're led by Jariah Johnson, leading the team with 15 points per game. She's shooting 27% from 3. And they're also going to need some help from Tyron Woodson and Ebony Johnson tonight, also their top scorers, along with Jariah Johnson.
Your starting lineups for the Ospreys: Adriana Jennings, Emma Maroney, Emun Fatih. Lauren Wynant, freshman 5'11" out of Middletown, gets her first start of the year. And Madison LaRosa, who made INJAC honorable mention last year. For the Eagles, Kayla Jefferson, Kayla Worsley-Wooten, Winter Bess, the only senior graduate student on the roster for the Eagles, Trinity Upton, and Taryn Woodson, 6-foot sophomore, so she'll be in the middle. Stockton, I think their largest player is Lauren Wynant at 5'11". That's on the floor. So Stockton tried to get up and down the floor, play their signature tough defense.
Yeah, and we'll see if the inexperience of the Eagles comes into play at all. They got 1 graduate, 7 sophomores, and 6 freshmen on the team. Definitely coming in here young.
Adriana Jennings, junior out of Camden, will jump center for Stockton. Taryn Woodson, 6-foot sophomore out of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, for the Eagles. Jennings easily the most athletic player on the Osprey team. Ospreys win the tap. Here's Emma Maroney. Off to the side. Emun Fatih for 3. Bang. That's
Nice
a quick start.
there. Yeah, freshman helping out early for the Ospreys.
Averaging 9 a game. And Fatih with the first 3 of the game. Inside, Taryn Woodson all by herself. Somebody missed an assignment there.
Yeah, it looked like Adriana Jennings might have fallen down on that post. Quick answer for the Eagles.
Here's Fatih to the right side to Madison LaRosa. Maroney at the top. Eagles playing man-to-man defense. LaRosa back to Maroney. Maroney drives, goes right in on Woodson, scores.
Nice strong drive there by Emma Maroney.
Emma Maroney had a really good year last year, and this year it's she's gotten off to an even better start. 5'5" junior out of Maywood. And there's a 3 by Winter Bess. Excuse me, that was a 2. 5'4". Must have had her foot on the line. I'm going to start watching the officials here, see if they're putting their hands up or not. Here's Fatih, freshman out of Wildwood. LaRosa. Maroney at the top.
I like the patience the Ospreys are playing with early, not forcing anything.
Looked inside to Wynant, but it wasn't there. As Maroney was 6 on the shot clock. Jennings drives down the lane, loses control, gets it knocked out of her hand. 2 on the shot clock for Stockton. It's got to be a quick one here. Catch and shoot. Winter Best, that was a 3-pointer, so it's 5-5.
The Winter Best coming into this one with only 20% from 3. Not terrible, but
and there's a shot
nice
clock violation.
Yeah, I'm not too sure that she was even aware of it.
They have 5-4 on the scoreboard. On our stats, it's 5-5, so I want to check that.
As we mentioned in the pregame, both teams very deep. They got a lot of girls coming off the bench for the Eastern Eagles. It's 8 girls averaging 17 or more games coming for the squad. As for the Ospreys, it's 8 girls averaging 12 or more minutes. And that's a nice hit there. Winter Bess.
That's a 2-pointer by Bess. It's 7-5. I'll have to get the score corrected. Here's Wynant, drives down the lane, scoop shot. Wild. Jennings with the offensive rebound. At the LaRosa, wing 3, got it.
And that's what the Ospreys need, getting those rebounds, passing it out to the 3-point line. That's where you're going to make your money.
So Madison LaRosa with the first 3. Best, nice jab step, misses that one. Maroney pulls down a rebound.
Yeah, that's how you know Emma Maroney is worried about her getting past her. She's willing to let her take the open jumper, but doesn't want her to get inside and get in that paint.
Fatih tried to drive the lane, got it knocked away, stolen by the Eagles. Nice pass inside, but LaRosa picks that off, and that's a blocking foul. That'll be the first foul of the game.
Yeah, tough for Winter Best, trying to get in front of her. Probably took a little hit on there, but it was nice work by LaRosa staying aggressive. 8-6 now, the Ospreys in the lead.
7:17 left, first quarter. The women's basketball NCAA plays 4 10-minute quarters. Men play two 20-minute halves. So we're in the first quarter here, 7:17 left. Stockton holds a 2-point lead at 8-6. LaRosa lines up another three. She's got it. Going to look for a heat check soon. That's 6 quick ones.
That's a nice stroke from LaRosa. Ospreys out to a nice little lead now. See if they can add on to it.
There's Jefferson. Jefferson on the wing. Wynant just face guarding her. Now front, there's Bess, their leading scorer. Bess, jab step on Maroney. Maroney won't let her by her. Here's Jefferson. Wynant on her, drives on Wynant. Wynant, I think, got a piece of that.
Nice defense.
Or she didn't. Goes out of bounds. Got a substitution for Eastern as soon as she takes her jersey off. Jariah Johnson. She'll step in and replace Kayla Jefferson.
Leading point scorer on average for the Eagles, coming off the bench. Nice tight defense from Johnson.
It's a drive by Maroney to the hoop, scores.
That's a nice strong drive in the paint.
That is. Stockton with a 7-point lead now, 13-6.
And if I'm the Eastern Eagles, I might want to look to get the ball into Tyrion Woodson. She seems to have the size over Adrian Jennings, just hasn't really utilized it except for that first bucket. As that shot misses, the Ospreys coming down the other way.
Shot in the lane, Maroney short on it. Big long rebound comes out to Fatih. So Stockton will get another shot clock, 20 seconds on the shot clock. On an offensive rebound, resets to 20. Here's Jennings, drives down the lane. She scores and a foul. And that should be on Taryn Woodson.
Nice work by Adriana Jennings, leading the team in points per game at 15. Showing aggressiveness right there against the taller 6-foot Tyrion Woodson. So she's given up a little size, but using the aggressiveness to her advantage pays off right there.
So Jennings, first 2 of the night. She'll go to the line for 1. Stockton holds a 15-6 lead.
Shooting 67% from the line to start the season. That one goes. That's a 3-point play for the Ospreys. Now hold a 10-point lead. It's 16-6 with 5:30 to go in the first quarter.
5.5 left. There's a quick whistle. And that's going to be an offensive foul. Oh, no, there's a timeout. Timeout. Should be a 30-second timeout, I believe. And we'll keep it here. The Stockton leads 16-6.
So we've seen the Ospreys do a nice job of shooting coming out. They're currently 3 for 3 from the 3-point line. We mentioned earlier, they're coming into this game, they're 7 for 32 from the 3-point line in their first 2 games.
Yeah, they've struggled a tad, but we'll see how that goes.
And they look locked in here.
16-6, Stockton leads, 5:28 left first quarter. 4 of the 5 starters have scored for Stockton, led by Madison LaRosa with 6, Maroney with 4, Fatih and Jennings 3 apiece, shooting 6 for 8, 75% so far in the Euro going.
I'm telling you, this next possession, if you look at Tyrion Woodson down on the low block against Jennings, if you're the Eagles, you might want to start feeding her in there.
I was thinking the same thing because she's got a mismatch with Adriana Jennings.
Quite a bit of a mismatch.
Winner
there
best.
She goes right there, yeah.
There you go. Good call. Woodson, that's a walk. Yep.
Yeah.
Drug the pivot foot. Nice move, but couldn't get the pivot foot still.
But if you're the Eagles, that's the kind of looks you want to get. Right in the middle, if she doesn't pick up that foot accidentally, that's an easy 2 for them.
Easily. Wynant near side. Maroney on the wing, closest to us. LaRosa back to Maroney. Maroney tries to drive, gets cut off. Back to the left hand. She's cut off by Woodson. Good defense by Taryn Woodson.
Nice save by Woodson as well, not letting that one go out.
Trinity up, another sub coming in for the Eagles.
Bad pass.
Kayla Worsley-Wooten throws that away. Emma Maroney with the steal. And she'll get hacked on the way up. She was going for the 3-point play, but drew the foul. That'll be the 3rd team foul on the Eastern Eagles.
Yeah, Emma Maroney's really showed what she's made of here in this first quarter.
She's got a very good all-around game. She had some nice stats last year. Number 12, Jacayla Holland, into the game for the Eagles.
Maybe a little more important for Eastern is Kayla Worsley-Wooten with her second foul now.
Yeah, Maroney on the year, 58% from the field. Has 9.5 rebounds a game, 9.5 points a game. And leads the team with 6 steals and 6 assists. I mean, you can't ask for, she's doing everything but going out and getting sandwiches for everybody.
And she's shooting 83% from the line. She misses the second one there.
And there's Bess with the rebound.
Might have jinxed her a little bit.
Yeah. We've all been known to be a mush on occasion. 17-6, Stockton leads, 4:30 left
Once
first
again,
quarter.
you see him feeding big girl inside. Nice rebound there by Winter Bess. Going to the line for 2.
Yep.
Now Iona Alves is going to check in for Adriana Jennings for the Ospreys.
Alves giving a little size underneath.
Also Ebony Johnson, who's third on the team in points per game for the Eagles, coming off the bench.
Bess hits another one. She'll get another one. She's got 5 on the night. 17-7. Stockton leads by double digits. Until then, here comes Kayla Jefferson back into the game, and she'll replace Kayla Worsley-Wooten with those 2 fouls. Both teams go 8 to 9 deep.
Now you see a little pressure from the Eagles.
Yep. Stockton breaks out easily. Here's Maroney. Little jab step, goes to the right, kicks it back out to Fatih. And then Fatih, about 18 feet away, got it.
That's a nice shot. I thought she might have been a little too covered there to take that one, but makes him pay.
Yep, little elbow jumper. And it's 19-8. Fatih now with 5.
Approaching 4 minutes to go in the first quarter.
There's a long 3 off the mark by Jariah Johnson. Alves pulls down the rebound. When she gets her hands on it, you're not getting it.
Nice strong rebound
Yep.
there.
Maroney tries to drive in, throws up a wild shot, goes off the top of the backboard. Alves, offensive rebound, no good, with the putback. And Jacayla Holland with the rebound. Tried to draw an offensive foul there. Best with a jumper that comes up short and gets knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Eagles. 19-8, 3:36 left first quarter. Stockton leads by 11.
Yeah, the Ospreys doing a nice job of rebounding down low. Just have a few kickouts for 3, a few other points off rebounds. Couldn't get it there. Now
Bess.
Winter Bess, she's been good.
Another long rebound comes out to Johnson. Johnson drives down the lane on Maroney. Excuse me, it was Maroney.
Maybe a little contact there.
Yeah. Fatih comes down with the rebound. Amen Fatih, freshman out of Wildwood. Making her presence known early in these last 2 games. Here's Alves. Maroney. Alves sets a pick. To wind it. Cross to La-Rosa. Fatih ball fake. Goes baseline. Now she'll kick it to wind it. La-Rosa.
Nice ball movement.
Maroney has to throw up a 3. That is short. Then the rebound comes down to Bess.
Nice defensive possession from the Eagles.
Never let Stockton get set for an open jumper. Jennings looks to check back in.
I believe that's Dulude next to her.
Yep,
Got her
Madison
first
Dulude will
action.
come in. And there's Iona Alves. She'll get a foul going over the back. So Madison Dulude, first time she's in. Transfer, played junior college last year and 2 years ago. Played at William Patterson. She was a rookie of the week twice at the Yanchak, playing for the Pioneers. Substitution for the Eagles as well. Looks like number 24, Trinity Upton, back in the game, replacing Winter Bess. Give her a break. Near side, Holland. Holland tries to drive on Wynant. Wynant cuts her off. Out to Jefferson. Back to Holland. Jefferson out front to Upton. Upton drives the lane. Shoots it up. No good. Adriana Jennings right back in the game. Pulls down the rebound.
Another nice defensive possession for the Ospreys. See what the Eagles can do now.
Amen Fatih brings it over to timeline. Top of the key to Jennings. La-Rosa goes by. Jennings holds. There's a wing jumper off the front of the rim. No good. A little short. And Upton pulls down the rebound for Eastern. 19-8. Under 2 minutes to play, first period. John Leon, Eric Brett here bringing you the play-by-play. Stockton with their signature defense. 25% so far for the Eagles from the field.
Nice drive inside.
Well, he forced that one up there and looking for a foul, but there was none to be had. Jacayla Holland. And that goes out of bounds. That'll be another turnover for the Eagles.
Yeah, there's been a few times where the Eagles have looked like they're trying to draw fouls on drives in and just nothing going for the refs. Letting the girls play. I like to see it.
Yep. Call the obvious fouls. Don't call the ticky-tack fouls.
Exactly.
Here's Dulude. Dulude holds, now drives baseline, gets cut off there by Jefferson. Out to Jennings. Jennings guarded by number 22, Ebony Johnson. And that's going to be a held ball, jump ball. It's going to go to the Eagles.
Nice defense right there.
Good defense by Ebony Johnson on Adriana Jennings.
Freshman.
Taryn Woodson back into the game. Number 23, Alexa Zambino, 6-foot freshman out of Staten Island, comes in for Lauren Wynett. So freshman for Ospreys. So Dulude, Jennings, Zambino, Fatih, and La Rosa on the floor for the Ospreys. Upton, Jefferson, Ebony Johnson, Woodson, and Holland for the Eastern Eagles. Here's Woodson, gets it to the far corner for a three.
Tough shot.
Way long. Jennings saves it. Nice rebound. Gets it to Dulude.
Under a minute now.
Here comes the Ospreys. Zambino, a little too strong on the pass to Jennings. Turnover for the Ospreys. 45 seconds left in the first quarter.
Yeah, it looked like she thought Jennings was going to stay outside and want the ball. She was cutting, though.
Johnson thought about a three, drives in, and she'll pick up the foul.
That's a good call right there.
Mm-hmm.
A little too much pressure.
Foul's going to be on Madison Dulude, her first, team's fourth, I believe.
And that's what happens with a girl like Jariah Johnson. When you know she can hurt you from beyond the arc, you got to respect it. And unfortunately I believe that was Dulude, she overextended a little bit and got driven past. So we'll see how they adjust.
Johnson makes the first. And the second, 19-10. Under 35 seconds, Stockton will get a shot. Eastern should get the ball back with about 5 seconds left, unless Stockton runs the whole clock down, which I know they're going to try to do. There's Fatih. It's going to be an offensive foul on Dulude as she ran over Jariah Johnson trying to get to a spot. That was 2 quick fouls on Madison Dulude.
Yeah, she doesn't look like she's protesting it either. She probably knew she got her there.
And Emma Maroney will come back in for Madison Dulude, and Dulude's going to stay in. So Maroney comes in for La Rosa for the last 24.9 seconds. 19-10, Stockton leads. Dulude with 2 quick fouls. She's only been on the floor about 5 minutes, if that.
Shot clock's off now.
There's Woodson.
Oh.
She just tripped, lost her footing. Ball goes out of bounds off Stockton. Woodson thought she got tripped, but it looks like she just lost her footing. 11.8 seconds left. Ebony Johnson back in real quick for Jacayla Holland. Shot clock's off. Eastern will get the last shot here, I'm thinking of the first quarter. Out to Johnson. Johnson lines up a three. Off the back rim, no good. Ball goes up. Pulled down by Adriana Jennings. 4 seconds. 3. Going to have to throw this up. 2. 1. She had Zambino underneath and couldn't get it to her.
Yeah, good look, though.
Very good look. 19-10. Stockton leads after the first quarter. And we'll be back with the second quarter right after this. And we're back here at Jerry Matthews Court. John Leon and Eric Bretz bring you live play-by-play action. Stockton women against Eastern. Stockton 2-0, Eastern 1-1 coming into the game in a non-conference matchup. Leading scorer Madison LaRosa with 6 points. Amen Fatih and Emma Maroney with 5 each for the Ospreys. Winner Best with 6 for the Eagles. Stockton defense holding the Eagles to 20% shooting on 3 for 15.
Yeah, Ospreys did a nice job of defending in that first quarter. They started off really hot. I believe the score was about 13-5. They cooled off a little bit since then. Still holding a nice lead, though.
Stockton with 4 of their 5 starters on the floor to start with in the second quarter.
Yeah, Zambino starting.
Yep. Here's Amin Fatih for 3 off the front rim. And Madison LaRosa runs down the long rebound.
Nice rebound from
to Maroney.
LaRosa.
Maroney tried to draw the offensive foul. She'll drive down the lane. And that ball gets held up. That's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to be Stockton possession?
Yeah, it should be.
No, Stockton had the ball to start with, so it should be Eastern possession.
Interesting, because I remember the jump ball in the first quarter. I thought that was when they gave it to Eastern. Either way, back at it.
Yep. Kayla Jefferson, Jariah Johnson, Taryn Woodson, Jakayla Holland. On the floor,
Nice
Woodson
work.
goes up for a shot. That doesn't get there. Ball's on the floor. Body's on the floor. That'll be a jump ball. Now it's Stockton possession.
Great hustle from both sides.
Absolutely. Ball goes on the floor. You're supposed to be there with it.
As you saw, Tyrion Woodson trying to box out the freshman. Alexis Zambino. Ended up being jump ball, and now it's going to the Ospreys.
Just under a minute played here in the second quarter.
You see the pressure again.
It's like more token pressure than anything else. It's Maroney drives down the lane, pulls up for a 10-footer. That's short. Good defense by Kayla Jefferson on Emma Maroney.
Yeah, she might have gotten a piece of that. She was all up in her grill.
Trinity Upton at the point. Fatih guards her. Holland out front to Jefferson. Near side to Johnson. Johnson lines up another 3. That clanks off the side of the rim. She's 0 for 4 now.
Yeah, that's a look she wants, too. She just hasn't really been able to get anything to fall.
It's Fatih. Maroney lines up a rare 3. That's short. And Upton gets that. It's taken away by LaRosa. LaRosa goes in for the layup, score it, and the foul.
Wow.
Nice defense by Madison LaRosa. Took it right out of her hands.
Osprey's got some energy now.
So 21-10. As Winter Best comes back into the game, replacing Trinity Upton. LaRosa at the line for 1.
60% this season for her.
By the time the season's over, she'll be in probably top 5 or top 10 in the NJAC in free throw shooting. And she makes that 22-10, Stockton by 12. LaRosa with 9. 8:15 left second quarter.
Yeah, it's almost weird to see how reliable a sophomore can be for the Ospreys.
Nice pass inside. Woodson to Johnson. Johnson missed the layup. Beautiful pass from Taryn Woodson.
They had everything but the finish.
Fatih gets away with a push-off. LaRosa thought about a 3. Drives in. Little floater, no good. Nice rebound by Zambino. Gets possession. Little jump hook, no good. Woodson with the rebound. I think Zambino rushed that just a little bit.
Yeah. That's why she's out there, to get those tough boards.
6 foot freshman out of Staten Island,
Yeah.
New York.
Of course, she's going to get to know Tyrion Woodson probably a whole lot.
Woodson
by the end
blocked
of this.
from behind by Adriana Jennings.
Yeah.
And then Maroney loses it
Look up.
to Best. And she tried to throw it ahead to Woodson, and just a bad pass. Right idea, bad execution.
Yeah, tough break there for the Eagles.
Here's Lauren Wynant back in for the Ospreys. She'll replace Amen Fatih. Number 22, Ebony Johnson. She'll replace Taryn Woodson.
12-point lead for the Ospreys now.
7:19 left second quarter. Stockton 2-0 so far in the early non-conference schedule. That'll change come Tuesday night. Stockton will play Rowan University, an early NJAC tilt.
Oh, yeah, that should be a real good matchup. We got the women's early, men's after it.
Let's just say the intensity will be a little bit higher. Ooh, off Eagles as Jennings drove to the basket against double team and knocked out of bounds. Zambino fought for the rebound. Stockton will hold possession. 7 minutes even left second quarter. Jennings triggers the inbounds to Maroney. LaRosa. Zambino cuts through. LaRosa holds. Crossover dribble. LaRosa drives. Scoop shot, no good. There's going to be a foul.
Oh, that's tough. If you're an Eagles fan. Didn't seem like a whole lot there. Ref indicated she might have got her around the head.
Fatih back in for Maroney. Kayla Worsley-Wooten with 2 fouls for the Eagles back in. Jakayla Holland, it's her foul. It's the second of the second period. 5 team fouls, it's automatic 2 shots in women's basketball. 10-minute quarters. There's LaRosa, makes that one.
Yep,
She'll
look
make the
who's
second
back
one
at
too.
the
10 points now, first one in double figures. Off to a good start, the sophomore. NJAC honorable mention selection last year.
And she was NJAC Rookie of the Week 3 separate times.
LaRosa makes both. She's got 11 on the game. Stockton now extends her lead, 24-10. 6:45 left before the break. Near side is Jefferson. Outside to Johnson. Johnson drives on Fatih. Floater in the lane. No good, but she'll get fouled.
I think that's going to be on Jennings. It's going to be her first, if so.
Gave it to Amen Fatih. That's her first. Only one in foul trouble is Madison Delude. She's on the bench with 2. So Jariah Johnson at the line. She makes 1.
They got Kayla Worsley-Wooten playing with 2 as well out there for the Eagles. See if they attack her a little more, trying to draw a third foul in this half.
Johnson misses the second. Jennings pulls down the rebound. That's her 5th rebound of the evening so far. There's Fatih, drives to the basket, floater up and good.
Ah, that looked like a prayer when she sent that one up.
I agree with you there. 6:15 left second quarter, 26-11, Stockton by 15.
Really nice touch on that shot from the men Fatih.
Pass inside, Jennings doing it all so far. And then that goes off her foot, so it's going to be a kick ball.
Once again, you see the Eagles trying to feed that block.
And rightly so. Got a freshman against 2 freshmen going down there. Ebony Johnson against Alexa Zambino. They're battling it out underneath. There's Johnson to Ebony Johnson. Near side, Bess. Bess thinking about going baseline on Wynant. Wynant cuts her off.
Bess had a nice
Drives
first
in there.
quarter.
Nice around the back, behind the back dribble. And got her around Lauren Wynant and scores it. She's got 8 now. The leading scorer for the Eastern Eagles. Stockton gets it across. Wynant to Jennings. Jennings drives to the basket. Layup good. Went right up against Ebony Johnson. Johnson just let her go.
Nice work getting baseline.
That's 5 now for Jennings. Stockton 28-13, 5:25 left second quarter. Winner Best for a long 3. Back rim no good. Rebound Fatih. Fatih ahead to LaRosa. LaRosa gets a pick from Wynant. No good. Wynant with the offensive rebound puts it in. Wynant tried to do a little screen for LaRosa, but then wound up with the 2-point garbage basket. 30-13. Wynant's first 2 of the night.
Yeah, I like the way the Ospreys, once they get the ball, everybody's running up court. They're trying to play fast, play that fast break game.
Ebony Johnson blocked by Alexa Zambino.
Nice work.
Ebony Johnson with a spin move, and Zambino wasn't having it. Alves and Maroney back in for LaRosa and Jennings for the Ospreys. Ebony Johnson will check out for Eastern. Kayla Jefferson back in, along with Jakayla Holland. Holland comes in for Jariah Johnson.
Tyrion Woodson back in. We're going to see her and Alves go head-to-head now.
Worsley-Wooten near side to Bess. Bess tries to drive on Wynant. Wynant cuts off the baseline nicely. Bess goes left and has to pull up a dribble. Long 3.
Yeah,
With
as
one
the
on-
shot clock was expiring.
That's going to go off Alves. It's going to be Eastern's ball. Tough one there.
Yeah, that shot was sent up because of the shot clock, but tough break for the Ospreys.
Kayla Worsley-Wooten played a point. Fatih will guard her. Holland, near side with a Zambino on her. Now front to Jefferson. Far side to Best, lines up a three. Short, rebound Wynant. And here come the Ospreys, 4:15 left.
I really like the way the Ospreys are defending that post against Tyron Woodson. Fronting it, not letting, if they want to lob it over top, okay, they're going to have help on the backside, but not letting them get an easy pass in the block. I like it.
Fatih, Alves.
Oh, she got to take her.
Yep. She had her, and she stayed in the lane a little bit too long for a 3-second violation.
I'm not sure she realized who was guarding her there.
8 turnovers now for the Ospreys.
Yeah, I believe Woodson got switched off to someone else in the corner.
If she'd have realized that right away, she could have probably had an easy layup. 30-13, 3:50 left second quarter. Here's Woodson out of her range to Jefferson. Jefferson drives in on Maroney. Nice ball fake from Bess. No good. Maroney rebound. And here come the Ospreys. Don't have numbers. Maroney's going to try to push this and then wisely pulls it back out. Fatih, long three. Got it.
Wow,
Emma Maroney with the assist. Wide open three for Amen Fatih. And she's got 7 on the night. Excuse me, that's 10 now. She's in double figures. 33-13, and leads 20. Here's Bess. Tried to force her way in. The Ospreys defense just closed in on her. So Amen Fatih with 10, Madison LaRosa with 11 for the Ospreys.
Fatih shooting 50% from three-point, showing you right there why, able to hit that wide-open jumper.
Jariah Johnson in for the Eagles, replacing Jakayla Holland. 33-13, it's been all Stockton. Three-pointer off the front rim. The three-point shots for Eastern has just not fallen.
Tough defense.
Wow, no call.
And they're going to give it to the Eagles.
Jariah Johnson was looking for the offensive foul. Maroney dribbled it off out of bounds. No call either way, and the Eastern Eagles will take over on the turnover. You would think there would have to be some contact there and a foul somewhere, either offense or defense. But no call, and Eastern takes over. Jariah Johnson, far side for three. That was Jefferson. Nice, strong rebound. Ayana Alves. It's Maroney. 2:40 left in the second quarter. Come up on halftime.
Yeah, let's see him get a nice possession here. Move the ball around. Let everybody touch it.
Fatih gets the pass from Wynant inside to
pass.
Alves. Alves just burrows her way in.
Really nice work from Amen Fatih. Getting that one inside to the big man.
Foul's going to be on Jariah Johnson. A non-shooting foul. Second team foul on the Eastern Eagles. Madison LaRosa in, Fatih out. So Maroney, LaRosa, Alves, Wynant, Zambino on the floor for the Ospreys as they trigger the inbounds play. Zambino to Maroney. Maroney will bring it out to the top of the key. Works on Woodson.
Nice pass.
There's Wynant for a wide open three. Banks off the backboard strong, no good. Nice play by Alexa Zambino.
Yeah. Heads up play right there from the freshman.
33-13, 2:19 left second period. Stockton in complete control.
And I'm not exactly sure the number, but there's quite a scoring drought right now for the Eastern Eagles. They've had a tough time getting the ball in the basket past few minutes. Wynant, a little too long.
Air ball.
Rosa, nice effort.
Yep. The last field goal for the Eastern Eagles was at the 6-minute mark. Winter Best had a layup.
Yeah, we're about 4 minutes since then. So I was talking about how the Ospreys have to get a nice possession. Now I think the Eagles might be a little more desperate for one of those.
Yeah, they have to have one here.
Yeah.
Jefferson. Jakayla Johnson. Back out to Jefferson. Another three. This one no good again. Maroney with another rebound.
That's a really nice extra pass from Jariah Johnson, too. She could have put that up.
Nice pass.
Teammate.
Great pass from Maroney to Zambino. Zambino draws the foul. She'll go to the line for two. And when it comes out, Brianna Robinson, 5'7" freshman out of Cape May Courthouse, Middle Township. She comes in for the first time. 1 minute 37 left. Alexa Zambino at the line. She'll shoot 2. Makes that. Stockton with a 21-point lead, 34-13, with 1:37 left before the half.
It's her first free throw attempt of the season. Now we're going to see her second. Gets them both.
Trinity Upton back in for the Eagles. Somebody's got to come out. It's going to be Kayla Jefferson. Been all Stockton. Holding the Eagles to 14% shooting.
Yeah, they've swarmed defensively. They're getting through picks. They're rebounding well. They're defending well in the paint, like you're seeing right there.
Woodson, good defense by Alves. Forced that one off the rim.
Yeah, just been making Woodson's life tough down there. It's exactly what you want.
Maroney got pinned up. Brianna Robinson, excuse me. Zambino right in front of the Eastern bench. Gets a pick from Alves. Has to pull it up. LaRosa. She'll line up a 3. They left her loose. It's short. Zambino with another offensive rebound. But she stepped out of bounds, and Eastern will take over with under a minute, 58 seconds left. 35-13. Stockton by 22.
Zambino's had a nice home opening debut for the Ospreys.
She's been very active.
Very active. Very assertive, offensively and defensively.
2 points, 1 block, but that's what it says on the stat sheet. But
I gotta
she's
say,
been very active.
Gotta think she's got 2 rebounds at least.
Well, stats say 1, so they must have given it to somebody else. Here's Trinity Upton. Far side, yet another 3 from Eastern. No good. Tried to save it in. Here comes LaRosa.
And look at this. There's 4 Ospreys on the other side of the court before. There's 4-on-1 if that ball was able to get over half court.
LaRosa got pinned right in front of the Stockton bench.
Good trap right there.
And a good timeout by Devin Jefferson, the head coach of the Ospreys. 35-13. It's been all Stockton. LaRosa with 11. Amen Fatih with 10. Stockton 4 for 10 from beyond the arc and 7 for 8 from the line.
Yeah, LaRosa and Fatih both shooting 2 for 3 from 3. That'll definitely help.
If there's one downside, Stockton has 10 turnovers. But it really hasn't affected them because of the 10 turnovers. Eastern has only been able to convert 4 points out of the 10 turnovers.
Yeah, and they're out rebounding the Eagles 28-15.
Eastern has 6 turnovers, and Stockton's turned it into 9 points off those turnovers.
Yeah, just a very well-rounded half from the Ospreys so far.
Absolutely. 28.3 seconds left here in the half. John Leon and Eric Bretz. 35-13. Stockton leads by 22. And it's been all Ospreys.
Closing seconds of the half. See what they have to draw up out of the timeout. Shot clock is on at 25 for the Ospreys. It'll be shut off once the Eagles get possession.
Inside to Alves. Nice job by Woodson. Woodson stepped in front. Gives it to Trinity Upton. Upton goes up.
Wow.
Offensive foul. Nice job.
Great work.
By
That's
Madison LaRosa.
Yeah.
Not known pretty much for her defense, but she comes up big on that one.
You don't have to be good at defense to be tough. Taking that hit.
Great job. Stayed outside the arc, too, to make it an offensive foul. Excellent work by LaRosa.
Yeah, all-around heads-up play.
Eastern with some hard pressure now. Maroney will inbound.
It's going to be Trinity Upton second.
16 seconds on the clock. Shot clock is off. So Maroney gets it into Fatih. They'll double team her. Fatih breaks it. She'll get it across the timeline. Nice job. I'm in Fatih. Out to LaRosa.
I'm about 5 now.
5. LaRosa goes up. Woodson cuts her off, blocks it. Rebound by Jacayla Holland, and that'll end the half. Stockton 35-13. And it's been all Ospreys here in the first 20 minutes of play. That's going to do it for us for halftime. Stockton will be going back to the locker room. Devin Jefferson and the coaching staff has to be very happy with this first half.
Yeah, they are all phases of the ball, offensive, defensive, the hustle that they're showing. It's all very exciting to see if you're an Osprey fan.
Okay, that'll do it for us for halftime. We'll be back after the halftime break. John Leon and Eric Bretz. 35-13 Stockton leads. We'll be back in about 15 minutes. I saw gratuity included, I went, really? Okay. Thanks to food, drinks, all that stuff. Sure, the drinks are extra.
It's a good deal though.
Best part, no cleanup.
That's usually why Thanksgiving is such a big
Normally I cook. Yeah, my daughter's a culinary school graduate. Me and her, we cook everything.
Is she a chef anywhere?
She works here, actually.
Oh, yeah?
In journalism. She works overnight. She does a lot of this stuff for Dunkin'.
Oh wow. I did not know that.
Bagels and muffins. Yeah, she cooks all this stuff overnight. Get there at 7 o'clock in the morning. My daughter made it.
Yeah, they end breakfast at like 10. I'm never here.
Supposedly starting in January, they're going to have an Einstein bagel.
Really put it up.
Down near Fremont. She's certainly not putting it down by Dunkin'. It's got to be on this end.
I'm excited for that. I can do that.
Einstein Brothers bagels.
Yeah, no, I've definitely heard of them before.
No mistake. Nobody gets the bagels at Dunkin'.
I get the croissants though.
They said that most of the Stockton students, they want bagels.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm not a huge fan of the South Jersey bagels myself. They're not the worst. I've been to Maryland. They call that a bagel. It's like,
How many places you really get a good solid bagel? Either Philly or New York.
yeah. I like Philly better. New York, obviously.
Everything bagel is like cream cheese, whichever one.
Now they have that everything seasoning. Everything bagels. My mom like puts that on there. Avocado toast. She throws that on. She'll throw it on like an everything bagel with cream cheese. She'll put all that stuff on.
Camera girl, get my best side, please. And she's like, come on.
You make half of those.
Fire it on there.
Yeah.
Little thing enough to blow down. Really make something.
They got a few open ones occasionally. Most of them are somewhat contested.
Just 30 seconds, I'll get it started. What's the matter? Tired?
And you just came from class? I had a 2:30 to.
Welcome back here to Jerry Matthews Court. I'm John Leon along with Eric Bretz, and it's been total domination by the Stockton Osprey women's basketball team this first half. Stockton leads 35-13 as we're getting ready to start the third quarter. Stockton held the Eagles to 4 for 30 for shooting, 13%, 0 for 10 from 3. Stockton, meanwhile, 12 for 28, 42.9%, 4 for 10 from the three-point line, 7 for 8 from the line. Madison LaRosa with 11, and Menfati with 10. Winner Bess for Eagles with 8. And now here to start the third quarter with all your play-by-play is Eric Bretz.
Thank you a lot, John. For both sides, I believe we're going to have the same starters coming out to start the second half. And as you mentioned, sheer domination from the Ospreys, all facets of the game. We'll see if this continues here in the third. It's going to be inbounded by Kayla Worsley-Wooten. And now Trinity Upton with control and command of the ball. Nice pressure here from the Ospreys.
They're trying to get the ball inside to Woodson, and Adriana Jennings just cutting her off.
Tough defense.
Very tough.
It's going to stay here with the Eagles.
I was watching that battle down on the block, and Jennings just fronted her the whole time, and they couldn't get the ball over the top of her.
Inbounded now is Kayla Jefferson for the Eagles. Now inside to Bess. Bess with a strong take, but it gets taken away. Now here's Maroney. She had a nice first quarter, and she was a little quiet in the second. See what happens here in the second half.
Oh, bad pass by LaRosa.
Yeah, tough pass. And
nice block.
Beautiful block by Emma Maroney.
Woo!
Jefferson never even thought she was in her rear view, I don't believe.
Eastern bench is up looking for a foul there, and I can't say that
Yeah, that didn't.
She got the block and just blasted Jefferson on the way by.
Yeah, Maroney leading the Ospreys with 1.5 blocks a game. She really never gave up on that play.
Nope.
Now the Eagles going to work. Nice tight defense from the Ospreys, as we saw in the first half, which led them to only letting up 13. Now Bess getting inside. Tough shot over two players. And Woodson coming down with the hard bound. Throws it back up. Nothing going for her. Now here's Fatih.
Upton had it for a minute, and Fatih took it away.
Beautiful
nice pass.
Yeah. That's what you want to see. Eyes up when passing half court. Adriana Jennings right there. No one else guarding her in the middle.
Jennings now with 7. 37-13, Stockton.
Run inside Trinity Upton. Now gets it back out, and they're going to call a travel on that one. That was Kayla Worsley-Wooten, sophomore out of Strasburg, PA.
Full court pressure now from the Eagles. There's going to be a trap coming here.
Imen Fatih getting it up. Nice pass from Wynant to Maroney. Now LaRosa for three, and that one's just a little off. Nice bound there from Jennings, and it's going to be a jump ball, as it was Tyrion Woodson able to get a hand in there as well. It's going to stay with the Ospreys.
Tell you what, Adriana Jennings giving up about 3 or 4 inches, and she's playing Tyrion Woodson, who's 6 foot, very tough.
Yeah, she is not backing down.
37-13, 8:20 left third quarter.
Freshman Wynant sends it in. Now Jennings once again left alone. And they're going to call another jump ball, as it was Winter Best getting over there.
I think that's the right call.
Yeah. If you're an Osprey fan, you don't like it, but that is a correct call, as you said. Definitely didn't get her with a foul.
No.
Looked like she got all ball.
Jariah Johnson into the game for Eastern, as Eastern and Stockton both played 9 deep in the first half.
Now it's the Eagles. Their leading scorer, Jariah Johnson, giving it up. Now getting it inside to Woodson. Nice backdoor cut by, that was Kayla Jefferson. Send it inside. They're going to call foul on Adriana Jennings on the floor.
A little over the back. Woodson got position on her, and Jennings had to come over her back.
Only her first. Kayla Worsley-Wooden's going to send it in now. She's got 2 fouls.
Jennings is just all up Tyron Woodson's grill.
And that's how you have to be.
And then double dribbled it.
Good defense there by Adriana Jennings. Forces the double dribble.
If there's one downside to the Ospreys, they have 13 turnovers in the game, but it's only cost them 4 points off the 13 turnovers.
Yeah, they're going to have to take care of the ball moving forward in the season. Obviously still early. Only the 3rd game. They'll figure it out.
Yeah, once you get into NJAC play, you really have to take care of the ball.
Yeah. Fatih giving it up to LaRosa. Now here's Maroney. Trying to work against Jefferson.
5 on the shot clock.
Back to Fatih. Fatih's got to put it up. Gives it inside to Jennings. Jennings got to throw it up. Able to, and a foul is called. A little bailout there from the referee.
Wow.
Not saying there wasn't contact, but with under a second, might want to let that one play out. Either way, Adriana Jennings is going to go to the line. As we mentioned, she's the leading point scorer for the Ospreys.
Winner best with the foul. That's her second. Jennings with 7 on the night. 8 rebounds, leads all players.
Yeah, and as we mentioned, she's been really very good on the defensive end, on the defensive block against Tyron Woodson.
Adriana Jennings, probably the most athletic player on the Stockton women's basketball team.
Yeah, gets the first one there. See what she's got here.
5'8" junior out of Camden. Stockton ordered with 2 in double figures. Jennings looking for her 9th point, gets it.
It's now 39-13, 7:13 to go in the third quarter. Eagles still hasn't scored a point in the second half, and as we mentioned in that first half, they didn't have a point till, 6 minutes left in the half?
6 minutes, and they still haven't scored.
Yeah, so we got a 30-second timeout. I believe it was called by the Eagles.
So 6 minutes left in the first half. So the last 4 minutes, they didn't score in the first 3 minutes. So they're on a 7-minute drought right now of no points.
Yeah, and it's partially that defense, but it's also, as we mentioned, how deep both of these teams are. The Ospreys just keep sending out fresh girls.
Ospreys played 9 players in the first half, and the Eagles played 7.
Yeah, not too much of a discrepancy there.
Excuse me, 8. I'm sorry.
Yeah, not too much, not too different. But as far as needing scores, if you're the Eagles head coach, that's Eric Houston. You're going to want your best scorers in there, and if they're tired, that's just not ideal.
Stockton 9 for 10 at the line tonight.
Yeah, they've been efficient.
Out rebounding the Eagles 30-19. Can't find much fault with the way they're playing tonight.
Other than those turnovers, like you mentioned.
Yeah, but the turnovers right now haven't hurt them.
Exactly. So now we'll see the Eagles offense go back to work. Here's Worsley Wooden trying to get past La Rosa and trying to get it to Woodson, and it's a nice defensive play. Looked like a D-back right there, Adriana Jennings. Just reading the eyes of the defense and runs into some trouble. It's going to be another jump ball. I want to say that's the 5th one we've had this game. We've had a decent amount of jump balls.
Yeah, and that wasn't a very good decision by Adriana Jennings.
Yeah.
She had a player on her back, and then she went up against Tyron Woodson and just forced that shot, and very lucky to keep the ball.
Mm-hmm. Wynant sends it into Fatih, and now it's La Rosa. Send it to Fatih for 3.
Way off.
Yep. A little off to the left, probably a little short too.
And yet another jump ball.
Add to the total.
This time it'll go to Eastern.
Nice aggressive play there by Eastern getting on the floor.
The Eastern Eagles are 4 for 34 from the field for the game. 11.8%.
Now it's 5'5" freshman Jariah Johnson, leading point scorer for the Eagles, bringing it up. Sends it in to Woodson. Jennings defending her, and Woodson couldn't get that one to go. Second opportunity, and that one goes.
Smart play by Adriana Jennings, not committing the foul.
Yeah.
Woodson was trying to draw that 3-point play, and Wynant wasn't looking.
Yeah.
Jennings had her on the wing and right in front of the Stockton bench, and Lauren Wynant, the freshman, never saw the ball.
Yep. And now we'll get Iona Alves checking in.
Should give Jennings a break. So Alves will go against Woodson.
Yeah, give Jennings a break, but also give Woodson a little harder time on that block, you'd think. And that's going to be a turnover going right back to the Ospreys. The ball is a little behind Worsley Wooden. Off the fingertips, out of bounds. Now the Ospreys look to move. Wynant with it. Gets it up to La Rosa. And now they'll settle into their offense. Maroney. Wynant swings it over to Fatih. Guarded tightly, and that one gets tipped. La Rosa.
9 on the shot clock.
Yep, short time. La Rosa's got to do something with it, and that's looks.
Going to be a block?
Yeah.
Going to be a blocking foul. She was moving.
Yeah. I feel like it's one of those calls where that could go either way, depending on how the referee sees it.
Kayla Worsley Wooten picks up her 3rd.
Yeah.
She had 2 early ones. That's the first foul of her.
Yeah, we're going to get a substitution. You're probably going to say it's for her. And actually, no. It's going to be Kayla Jefferson who's going to come out. Checking in for her is Jakayla Holland, sophomore out of Fort Washington, Maryland.
And that basket by Tyron Woodson breaks an almost 10-minute drought between the second and third quarter.
Beautiful play getting inside by, and then Fatih, and now Alves getting the offensive rebound and getting sent to the line. That's Iona Alves. Nice
Great.
work.
Tell you what, Taryn Woodson had that rebound, and Alves just took it away from her
Yeah.
and then drew the foul. Great play by Alves. Tough underneath.
Yeah, those two have been battling.
39-15 Stockton. 5:30 left in the third quarter. It's one of the best defensive games I've seen the Stockton women play in a long time. Alves misses the first. In the 5 years Devin Jefferson's been here, this might be one of the best defensive games that she's had here.
Yeah, she's played very well. And she misses the first free throw, but she's really not out there to score points.
Nope. Oh,
Able to get the second one off the glass.
the bank's open on Thursday night, apparently.
Yeah. Might want to check for any cracks after that. But
Yeah, it was a little tough.
Eagles now on the move. Jariah Johnson.
Interesting matchup here. Not only Alves and Woodson. Nice job by Alves.
Great job denying the ball. Denying the
walk.
post, I should say, by Iona Alves.
I was looking over on the wing here, and Lauren Wynant, a freshman, against Winter Best. Wynant wasn't even looking at the ball. She was just watching Best the whole time, making sure that she wasn't going to get the ball.
Yeah. She's had a nice game herself. She's got
Why-
8 points.
Yeah, Wynant and Zambino off the bench. Wynant started, but Zambino off the bench also had really nice games so far. The stats won't show it, but they've been very active, both of them.
The shooting numbers for the Eagles have just been what's been shooting them in the foot right now. They're, 5 for 36 from the field, 0 for 10 from 3. That's just not going to win you games or even keep you close in a game, especially when Stockton's having a game that they're having.
And then Fatih picked up her feet. That'll be a turnover. 40 to 15 Stockton with 4:50 left, third quarter.
Yeah, not a lot of scoring to start this half. Ospreys have had 5 points this half, only 2 for the Eagles. Now it gets inside. Ebony Johnson got to put that one up. Tough one over Jennings. Woodson with a nice rebound sends it up. And it looked like it was Jacayla Holland who's going to come down with another
Nice
rebound and
play.
a great play.
Lauren Wynant. Ball was loose on the floor, scooped it, and found LaRosa.
Freshman out of Middletown, New Jersey. Likes seeing the heads-up play.
Very aware of where her teammate was on the floor.
Yeah, that's the easiest 2 points LaRosa's going to have all night.
42-15.
Yeah, not a bad shot there.
No, elbow jumper.
Yeah, Ebony Johnson, that's well within her range.
They just have not been able to shoot at all. LaRosa thought about a three.
And
Ooh, nice scoop to Alves
I like the
inside.
hesitation from LaRosa. Ball's loose. Now here's Jariah Johnson going back the other way. Strong take to the rim, and that one goes.
Wynant tried to draw the offensive foul, but
Yeah.
Johnson got the basket.
I think she tried to draw the offensive foul, and it was Johnson who tried to get the N1 foul.
Yep.
Now here's Amen Fatih.
42-17, 3.5 left, third quarter.
Holland guarding her. Tough pass inside to Alves, and they're going to call a defensive hold on the Eagles. I believe that's going to go on Jariah Johnson. Yeah, it's going on Jariah Johnson. It's going to be her second.
I don't know, Alves, boy, she's playing very tough.
Yeah.
Taryn Woodson's pushing her, and she's responding.
Yeah, especially coming off the bench. That's what you need. You don't need all-stars coming off the bench. You need role players that know their role.
Fatih
And
tries
Alves
to the
definitely
baseline.
knows. Yeah. That's a nice look for LaRosa. And that one's
rim.
just off.
Nice job by LaRosa. And keeps it in.
Nice work. Ospreys will settle it down. Shot clock was reset. 42-17, approaching 3 minutes to go in the third quarter.
I was going to say it should have reset because it did hit the rim. Jennings, tough shot.
Yeah. And who else is there but Alves for the Ospreys? Throws it up and one!
Wow. You want to talk power?
Iona Alves gets her second and third point with that and one.
Just muscled that thing up there. Took
Yeah.
it away from Taryn Woodson.
And she might just play her way into the starting role here.
I think it's going to be a matchup thing with the Ospreys. If somebody like Taryn Woodson, you need somebody like Iona Alves.
100%.
Ebony Johnson gets the foul. It's her first.
Hits her
Alves.
second free throw. Very efficient.
5 team fouls now on the Eastern Eagles, so every foul shot for the rest of the quarter now will be 2 shots for the Ospreys. Wynant and Fatih out. Brianna Robinson. And Jennings back in. So they're going to leave it Iona Alves to play against Woodson.
Yeah.
And Jennings catches a break. She could play somebody her own size.
Johnson gets it to Woodson. Up top, here's Johnson. Sent inside by Holland. That one's off. Nice rebound there by Adriana Jennings.
Her 9th rebound, leading all players.
.220 to go in the third quarter. Ospreys squarely controlling this game, and that one's taken away by Woodson. Good work by her. Now Jariah Johnson coming the other way. Worsley Wooden.
Way
deep.
short.
Yeah, it's a little short there.
Jennings
Nice
with
effort on the rebound, both sides, and that's another jump ball.
her 10th rebound, I believe.
Yeah, and I believe it's going to be Alexis Zambino. Going to check back in, the freshman. She had a nice first half.
Jennings' 10th rebound. She's 1 point away from a double-double. 9 points, 10 boards. 45-17 Stockton with 1:56 left third quarter.
Yeah, Alva's going to sit, and if you're Tyron Woodson, you got to be a little tired with all the girls that the Ospreys have been sending at you. Zambino's going to be the third one with Jennings and Alves. Both with very tight defense, and that's the 8-second.
Wow.
Got to be a little more aware.
Never got it across. Took her time.
Yeah.
That's a rare timeline violation in backcourt.
Yeah, you really don't see that a whole lot.
No, you don't.
Now it's going to be a throw-in. Kayla Worsley Wooden gets it into Jariah Johnson, freshman out of Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Hits Holland. Guarded here by Brianna Robinson, excuse me. Deep shot from Johnson. Off the mark. La Rosa with the rebound. Now the Ospreys are coming the other way.
0 for 11 now for the Eagles from three-point range.
Now it's La Rosa getting it to Robinson. Jennings posting up in the high post.
Nice ball fake.
Yeah.
Nice block by Woodson.
Woodson coming from the weak side. And that's real good fundamental defense right there from Tyron Woodson.
And then Jennings picks up the foul.
Yeah.
45-17 with 1:10 left third quarter.
Second foul for Jennings.
Winter Best coming in for Tyron Woodson. She needs a break. She's carried 3 different Ospreys on her back for this whole quarter.
Yeah, she has been a workhorse for the Eagles.
4 points, 3 rebounds, 3 steals, 2 blocks.
Johnson getting past Maroney. Good idea. Try to get it to Ebony Johnson. Gets taken away by Worsley Wooden. Throws it up, and the foul is going to be called on the floater. So it's going to be Kayla Worsley Wooden to go at the line. She's going to shoot 2.
Maroney gets the foul. It's only her first. Nobody really in foul trouble for either team.
No.
Kayla Worsley Wooten's got 3 for the Eagles, but Dulude has 2. Jennings has 2. That's about it for the Stockton Ospreys.
First one falls for Worsley Wooden.
45-18, under a minute to play, third quarter. All Stockton tonight.
Second one falls, and she goes 2 for 2 at that trip to the line. Long pass to Robinson. Got some room, elects to pull up, and just misses that one off the back iron. Nice rebound there from number 22, Ebony Johnson, freshman out of Pennsauken, New Jersey. Jariah Johnson gets that 3, and just like that,
First one of the night for the Eagles.
they are 1 for 13 now.
45-22. Stockton by 23.
Only 27 seconds to go in the third quarter. Ospreys got to move quickly with about 15 on that clock. And Maroney takes that inside, and she's a little upset with herself that she couldn't finish that play. She's going to go to the line for 2. She went 1 for 2 her first trip to the line.
Yeah. Winter Best, that's her third foul.
And she'll go over and talk to her coach now.
Been a very tight quarter. Only 10-9 Stockton in this quarter.
Yeah. Defense been playing well, and also the shots just haven't been falling like they were the first half.
Nope.
You wonder if it would have been an even closer game if Ospreys didn't have the first half that they did.
Between that and the Eagles not being able to hit any threes.
Yeah.
There's Wynant back in. She'll give Jennings a break. Last 20 seconds. We don't want Jennings getting her third foul.
And it looked like Woodson was about to check in, but she goes back and sits down. We're under 20 to go. Jariah Johnson with the ball. Under 10 now. Johnson now going to work against Maroney. Trying to go turn around, and that one goes. Good work by Jariah Johnson getting the pivot. And it was La Rosa with the last second heave down the court, nowhere near target. And after 3 quarters of play, Ospreys hold a 46-24 lead over the Eastern Eagles. Please stay with us through this break, and we will be back with more action right after this. Defending well.
Oh, yeah.
Again, I don't know if it's good defense or they're just not hitting their shots.
I'll tell you what, it's tough. You put Alves on Woodson, Woodson's like having a problem. Woodson average coming in.
Woodson? She's averaging 13.
13 points, 4.5 boards.
Yeah, second on the team in points per game.
Got 4 points and 3 rebounds.
4 points, 3 rebounds?
4 points, 3 rebounds.
Yeah, she's got bottled up.
Jariah Johnson's our leading scorer at 15. She's got 10. She takes a boatload of shots, though.
Yeah.
3 for 11.
Hello and welcome, everyone. Here to start the 4th quarter at Jerry Matthews Court on the campus of Stockton University. It's Stockton holding a commanding 46-24 lead going into the 4th. They cooled off there at the 3rd quarter, John, but I'd like to see what happens here to start the 4th quarter, see if they maybe change up a little offense, change up personnel, see what they got. Winter Bess for the Eagles going to throw that one up. No good. Maroney coming away with the board.
Gets that knocked away. Jariah Johnson. Turnovers keep piling up for the Ospreys. That's 19 now on the night.
Yep. There's Winter Bess going to work against Wynant. Nice screen
pass
there. Ebony Johnson and Winter Bess. Great communication on that screen. Now Imen Fatih gonna possibly, gonna throw that one away. It's gonna be their 14th turnover.
Whew. Wow. 46-26. It's a 20-point lead, but the Ospreys not starting off the 4th quarter very crisp.
No, not at all. Even the 3rd quarter. It'll be Eagles once again with an opportunity to cut into this lead a little bit. Game's definitely not over, especially from what we've seen from the Ospreys offense in that 3rd quarter.
Nice block by Jennings.
Really nice job.
Best tried to go baseline. Jennings was there to meet her.
And then Fatih takes a fall.
No call.
Jariah Johnson on the floor, and once again,
another jump ball.
I want to say that's a bit of a quick jump ball call. It was Jariah Johnson to get about half a pinky on there before the whistle was blown for jump ball. You'd like to see him maybe try to take it away, but they're going to, I guess, get a timeout now. It's going to be a 30-second timeout.
By the Ospreys. It's a good timeout by Devin Jefferson. I know we just started the 4th quarter, 8:51 left in regulation, but that's a good timeout. Stockton came out very sloppy to start this period.
Yeah, and I think the story of the game so far, as we've mentioned multiple times, the shooting for the Eagles, but also the defense for Stockton.
Yep. Shooting for the Eagles, 19% from the field, 9 for 47, 1 for 13 from beyond the arc.
Yeah. And their big man, Tyrion Woodson, as we mentioned, second on the team in points per game at 13 coming in. She's only bottled up to, 4 points?
4 points, 3 rebounds.
2 for 8 from the field.
And that's due to Iona Alves, Adriana Jennings, and Alexa Zambino.
Yeah, that trio is really, they've worked her all night.
They have. So see if Stockton can get back on track here. I know it's a 20-point lead, but make a little nervous here,
Yeah. Men Fatih.
especially with 19 turnovers for the Ospreys for the game.
Yeah, definitely need to clean some things up. Lucky the score isn't closer than what it is. Now Wynant getting it to Fatih. Fatih with the three a little short, and it's going down the other way as that was Jariah Johnson and Adriana Jennings getting tangled up there in the paint.
Foul's going to be on Jennings.
Her third foul now. She's got 9 points to go along with it. And, of course, a boatload of defensive work against Tieran Woodson. Down
2
on that
blocks,
low block.
1 steal, 1 assist, 11 rebounds, 9 points.
Yeah.
Jennings has filled the stat sheet.
There's Jariah Johnson.
Woodson just went over the top of Jennings, but then got knocked away by Fatih.
And that's a good work from the Ospreys. As soon as Woodson put that ball on the floor, which he probably shouldn't have done in the paint, there were 3 Ospreys around her trying to get that one away, and they were able to.
And yet another turnover. Fatih tried to find Jennings.
Yeah.
And airmailed the pass. 20 turnovers for the Ospreys tonight.
Trying to throw it over the 6-foot Woodson. Goes a little deep there.
This kind of play is not going to play in the end, Jack. And we're going to find out Tuesday night as Stockton takes on Rowan right here at Jerry Matthews Court.
And Rowan hasn't had a great start to their season, men's or women's, but got to think it might be a little more competitive than what the Eagles are showing the Ospreys.
I know it's, the cliche, but when Rowan and Stockton get together, throw out the records.
Yeah, fireworks.
Oh, yeah. It'll be loud. It'll be packed.
Now we got Woodson, Garton, LaRosa.
Oh, there's a mismatch.
See if Jennings does anything on that block. She gets it now. Under about 5 on the shot clock. LaRosa heaves one up from deep. A little short. Jennings and LaRosa, they got the rebound, but LaRosa dribbled it off the foot, unfortunately, so it's going back to the Eagles.
7:26 left in the fourth quarter, and there's only been 2 points scored by the Eastern Eagles. Stockton has not scored, and Fatih is going to get a touch foul.
Yeah, not one you want to commit there.
Nope. It's her second.
Usually when the coach tells a player to defend up the floor a little more, they just want him to stay in front. They don't want to be too aggressive because that's how you get ran past. Just kind of like what Johnson just did. She's the only Eagle in double digits, and she has been quite assertive tonight.
Yep. She just drew an defensive foul on Emma Maroney.
Yeah.
And the fouls are piling up for the Ospreys.
Zambino's going to check back in for Fatih. It's going to be Holland coming in for Bess.
Not only turnovers piling up, now the fouls are starting to pile up. 3 team fouls for the Ospreys with 7:20 left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. Eagles still with a donut on that foul.
Zambino, I would think, will go against Tieran Woodson. That'll free up Adriana Jennings.
Yeah, and that's what I would be interested to see if the Ospreys do a little more during the season. Put Jennings at the 4. And get either Zambino or Alves starting at the 5. But, again, like you said, it's all about matchups. Now it's going to be out of bounds. Jennings for the Ospreys is going to start with it.
Yeah, I'm thinking if you have a team that Stockton's playing that likes to run, Iona Alves is not the person you want on the floor.
Correct.
Nice play by
Maroney.
Wynant.
Kicks out to Wynant. Extra pass to LaRosa.
Smart extra pass.
Yeah. Not only is LaRosa a better three-point shooter, she was probably a little more open. And that's debatable, but
Well,
it's going to be a defensive block foul on LaRosa.
That's going to be the 4th team foul on the Ospreys. And nothing's going right for the Ospreys here.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Worsley Wooden definitely has to thank her lucky stars that was not an offensive foul. That would have put her at 4 on the night.
You're talking about droughts. Stockton hasn't scored since 2:53 left in the third. So it's been almost 6 minutes since Stockton scored a point.
Yeah, you've heard about it. Basketball is a game of runs.
And right now the run is not good for Stockton.
Worsley Wooden at the line misses the first.
The Eastern Eagles have kept Stockton at this 20-point lead. 46-26 with 7 minutes even left in the fourth quarter.
And Worsley Wooden, hits the second of the 2. Puts her 3 for 4 on the night at the line. Yeah, that was a sketchy
Boy,
pass.
why didn't get away with one there?
La Rosa driving in, and that's a foul. Hard defense there.
Stockton
And-
gets one.
Yeah, they're going to give that one to Kayla Jefferson, sophomore out of Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, guard for the Eagles.
Madison LaRosa, best foul shooter on the team. Hopefully she can break this scoring drought. And does.
Yeah, she's definitely someone you want at the line if you're an Osprey fan. Very reliable in her first 2 seasons here.
14 points now for the sophomore.
And the lead is back up to 20. Just under 7 to go in the game.
5 for 5 at the line tonight for LaRosa.
Jariah Johnson going to check in now.
Quick breather.
Trinity Upton going to take a seat.
(48-27), Stockton by 21. Johnson.
And that's a hard foul from behind.
Offensive foul.
Wow. I thought they were going to get Maroney coming from behind, but they got a charge foul called on Jariah Johnson. It's her second.
They
Nothing to be
might
too worried.
overturn this because Maroney was
Yeah.
in the arc,
Yeah.
the defensive arc. And if
And-
they agree on this, it's going to be on Maroney.
She was quite aggressive, too.
Yep. It was a block from the back. Maroney was in the arc. I'm thinking they're going to overturn this.
And they are going to
They're
overturn it.
overturning it.
Yeah.
It's going to be on Maroney.
And I think that's the right call, honestly.
Or is it LaRosa? No, I think it's LaRosa. The block from the back.
Yeah,
Oh, no. It's on Zambino. It's her first, but that's the fifth team foul.
yeah.
Every foul after this that Eastern gets goes to the line for 2 shots.
Yeah, I don't think fouling out for either team is really a concern at this point. It's more along the lines of that 1-and-1 or...
The 2-shot fouls.
Yeah, the 2-shot, exactly. Johnson's second shot, off the back iron. Woodson with the rebound. And they'll reset. Maroney tightly guarding Johnson. Now gets it to Holland. Holland trying to drive inside. Gets it back to Johnson. Takes a shot for 3.
No, it was a
Little
2.
short. 2, correct. Excuse
And
me.
Maroney couldn't corral the rebound and then picks up a foul. And that's 3 on Maroney.
Yeah, 6th team foul. Still a 20-point lead, as we keep mentioning, but it's really just not been a good second half.
It really hasn't. And this was sort of a bugaboo that Stockton had last year, too. They would play well for the first half and then come out of the locker room and just not have the same energy or the same shooting capability as they did in the first half.
And I believe that's... Is that Kayla Jefferson? I believe
Yes, it
that-
is.
Yeah. Jefferson misses the first of the 2.
9 for 14 from the line for the Eagles. Their shooting woes continue. 10
That's
for
the second.
15, but
And a tough pass taken away by Jefferson into Holland, and that's an easy 2.
if I'm Devin Jefferson, I need a timeout right now.
Badly. And, I mean,
Yep, and she's going to call it right now.
Yeah, good call right there.
48-31. It's a 17-point lead, but it's a shaky 17-point lead with 6:13 left.
Yeah, Osprey's in command as far as the scoreboard goes, but been a shaky past few minutes. And it's going to be a full timeout here, so we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back on the other side of this timeout. Ospreys hold a commanding 48-31 lead with 6:13 to go. Me and John Leone will be right back. Oh, Leon. I was trying to remember if I had as soon as I said it. coming out of this timeout. It's going to be Lauren Wynant to start with it. Ospreys up 48-31 with 6:13 to go in the final quarter of this one. Maroney with some pressure gets it to Fati, kicks it out to Wynant. Sketchy pass to Maroney. Now Fati up top hits Zambino. Nice cut by Fati. Puts it up. No.
Couldn't finish it.
Yeah.
Nice pass from Zambino.
Yeah, definitely a good look there. Jariah Johnson sent it in the corner. Worsley Wooden just a little long there.
Stockton needs to run some clock here.
Yeah.
5:38 left in the fourth quarter.
You got to use this whole shot clock. You just got to basically just put this one away because of the time, not because of the game you've been playing in the second half.
It's going to be a foul on Jakayla Holland.
It's her second.
Stockton catches a break.
Now Woodson and Bess going to check back in for the Eagles. Two players that they really need to play well in this last 5.5. Gets into Maroney in the corner.
Iona Alves is still sitting on the bench with Woodson in the game, but Alves does not shoot fouls well.
Yeah, that's
So I'm thinking that's the only reason she's still sitting there.
correct.
Under 10 on the shot clock.
Might see Jennings come off the bench. Maroney sent inside, and that's a tough foul taken by Jariah Johnson. It's going to go against her. And glad Emma Maroney's okay, as she took a hard fall.
Be a two-shot foul for Maroney.
Maroney 2 for 4 from the line.
Maroney, 8 rebounds.
Yeah,
She's averaging 9.5, but that's a quiet 8 rebounds.
Yeah. This is the first of the two.
Adriana Jennings still sitting on the bench. I'm surprised she's not in the game much.
Oh, just like that.
And she must have heard us.
Or at least she moves to the end.
5:14 left fourth quarter. Missed both. Woodson with the rebound.
Jariah Johnson now. Kicking it to Jefferson. Jefferson trying to get inside, lost the handle.
Dribbled it right off her foot.
Yeah.
It's 15 turnovers for the Eagles. Stockton has 21 turnovers.
Now it's going to be Holland checking back in for Winter Bess. Jakayla Holland played well tonight.
Oh boy, did Wynant get away with a pass there.
Now Fati going to try to slow it down. Like we said, you got to burn this clock. You got 20 seconds on the shot clock. Use all 20. Use 15 of them and then go to the...
And Zambino just lost it off her foot.
Yeah, that's the turnover number at now.
The Eagles are playing offense-defense with 4:54 left in the fourth quarter. They don't want Bess on the floor for defense.
No. Now it's going to be Jariah Johnson taking it up once again.
Hard pick.
Yeah, nice hard screen by Woodson. And a foul against that's going to go against Wynant probably.
Yep. Tried to draw the offensive foul again.
Yep.
Be 2 shots.
And they're going to send Holland back in.
Holland for Bess. That's exactly what they're doing, playing offense for defense.
Yeah. Interesting strategy, but if you can pull it off.
Especially down 17.
Yeah.
4:49 left.
I don't remember the last time either team has made a field goal, though. There have been a lot of free throws.
Stockton hasn't made a field goal since 2:53 left in the third. They've only got 2 points this quarter. After a 35-point first half, they've only scored 13 here in the second half. With 4:49 left in the fourth.
Yeah, and that's about the half that the Eagles had. It was 35-13 at half. At half.
And here comes Adriana Jennings. She'll replace Lauren Wynant.
Yeah.
As Eastern's really turned up the pressure here.
Jariah Jennings going 1 for 2 at the line there. Jennings, tough pass. And they're going to say it's going to stay with the Ospreys as Jariah Johnson took a tough fall.
Tried to jump in front of Emma Maroney.
Yeah. Nice effort, though.
And there's Lauren Wynant in for Alexa Zambino. So Wynant went out for about a minute.
Zambino's had a very efficient game. See if she checks back in at all.
Tough pressure by the Eagles.
Yeah.
They finally get it into Maroney.
And if you notice, this first half full court press was not nearly as efficient as it has been in the second half.
Nope.
They've been closing lanes. They've been trapping. They've been doing everything right. But once again, just not dropping the ball in the basket.
Yep.
Now it's going to be Trinity Upton checking in for Jariah Johnson. I think Johnson might get a little extra attention.
Johnson's got 4 fouls, too,
Yeah,
with
she-
4:45 left. So I'm thinking she might be offense, defense as well as Bess.
And I got to think she's pretty tired as well.
Oh, yeah.
Wynant gets that one tipped by Woodson.
Woodson is right up on the line. She's got to
Yeah.
give her some room.
Yeah, as a ref.
Either that or Wynant better step back some.
Yeah.
Fatih, nice move. Get around Jefferson.
She has very good handles with the ball. She's usually probably not gonna beat you off the dribble, but she's got a very good shot and very good control of the ball. Wynant now in some trouble. Gets
Give
it
it to
to
Jennings.
Jennings. Nice work. She's getting doubled. Maybe not. Double never really came.
Well, she pinned that down on the line. Nice pass by Maroney to Jennings.
Emma Maroney with another rebound.
That gives Jennings 11 points now. She's got a double-double of 11 points and 11 rebounds. And boy, did Stockton need that basket.
Yeah. Puts him at 50 now. And that one's missed by Upton. Woodson with the rebound puts it up. Missed, and Jennings comes down with it. She's got to give it up.
I was just going to
And
say, I
it's
was
gonna be a
wondering when
foul.
they were going to call that foul because she got whacked by 3 different people.
Eastern coach doesn't like that one.
Nope, that'll be a 2-shot foul.
But I think he's actually more upset with his players than the call that was assessed.
Yep.
'Cause he's wondering why 3 of their players are guarding 1 up here and then getting that foul call. It's just not a smart play.
Yep. So both teams over the double bonus limit now at 5 team fouls.
Yeah.
That's 3 fouls on Trinity Upton now. So every shot in the last 3:59 for both teams will be 2 shots. Stockton now with 3 players in double figures. LaRosa with 15, Fatih with 10, and Jennings with 11. And Jennings with 12 rebounds to go with those 11 points.
Yeah. She's 3 for 3 at the line right now.
As we mushed her again.
Yep. I was
Stockton
hesitant to say it.
pretty good at the line tonight. 14 for 20,
Yeah, no, they've been very well.
72%, which is not terrible.
Yeah, for the year they're at 57. Might want to get that number up a little bit, but that's still serviceable. Especially since it looks like a little under 4 minutes to go. They're going to be skating to their 3rd win of the year. But Winter Best going to check back in for Jacayla Holland.
Maroney, Jennings, Fatih, Wynant, LaRosa on the floor for the Ospreys.
Trinity Upton taking the ball up now. Little different look as Jariah Johnson's not on the floor, but
It's going to be a timeout Eastern.
And Johnson will check back in after the timeout, I believe.
I think that's probably why he called that timeout, to be a full timeout.
Yep. So 3:53 to go in the 4th quarter. 51-32. Ospreys hold a commanding lead. And we will be right back from Jerry Matthews Court just after this timeout. Please stay with us. Hello, everyone. Back for final 3:53 of this one.
At least we hope it's the final 3:53.
Yeah, it's been a slower second half than the first one, or slower half than the first one, I should say. That one's inbounded to Johnson. Gets swung around. Now here's Worsley Wooten putting that one up, and that one goes. Good, strong take there, getting in the paint.
Friendly rim.
Yeah,
Lauren Wynant trying to dribble it up, and she's a little shaky with the ball.
definitely a little shaky, but that's all right. And that one hit out of bounds by Winter Bess. It's going to be Jacayla Hollins checking in for Bess once again.
Got the ball to Adriana Jennings, and she had her eyes on the basket. Best knocked it away.
Wynant sends it in, and this, nope, that'll be all right. Thought,
Yeah, you're allowed to go in the backcourt as long as you don't touch it in the front court.
I thought Jariah Johnson might have beat her to it though.
Ooh, nice
Nice
pick by
hard
Lauren
pick.
Wynant. There's a mismatch.
That was a blindside shot right there from Wynant.
Jennings.
And Wynant coming down with the rebound, but
Wow.
trying to save it. Holland comes down with it, and that one goes out of bounds. Off the hands of Jariah Johnson, who really couldn't make that much of a play on it.
And Jakayla Johnson rushed that. She had Johnson on the wing and got her to pass just a little bit too early.
Yeah. Wynant now throwing in. Amen Fatih.
Coming up on 3 minutes with Stockton leading by 17.
Throws that one up, and just right around the rim and out. Jennings with a hard rebound, and it's going to be on the floor, but she's going to go to the line either way.
If this is, that's Jariah Johnson. That's her fifth team. That's her fifth personal foul, and she's done for the night.
Yep.
The leading scorer for the Eastern Eagles has 12, and just fouled out of the game.
Yeah, she's played a really nice game.
Yeah, she really has. The numbers won't show it. 3 for 14, 1 for 9 from 3, and 5 for 10 from the line. But she's been the difference, and now she has to sit for the final 2:58.
It'll be Trinity Upton to replace her. She's 0 for 2 on the night. 3 rebounds and 1 assist.
Adriana Jennings going to the line for 2.
Gets the first one to go. That puts her at 5 for 6 from the line. Or excuse me, 6 for 7 on the night.
Makes them both. Nice night for Jennings.
Yeah.
14 points, 13 rebounds. Stockton lead 19 again.
Deep
Long
one.
3.
Yeah. And it's picked up by Maroney off the glass.
Double teamed. Keeps her dribble.
Yeah, nice
now
job.
picks it up. Nice pass
Floater.
inside.
Beautiful floating pass
Oh.
into Jennings.
Jennings couldn't make it, but she got her own rebound, but got fouled. She'll go for line for 2 more.
Yeah, nice work there.
Beautiful pass for Amen Fatih.
Yeah.
Finding Adriana Jennings, who's just been dominant tonight.
Not only the awareness to see Jennings with the position against her defender, but also the accuracy with the pass to even get it there.
Yep. And Jennings will go to line for 2 more.
Winter Bess at the table, ready to check in. Got to think it's probably going to be Jakayla Howland, given what we've seen. 2.5, a little over 2.5 to go.
And the lead back up to 20.
Yeah, 20-point game.
A little breathing room now. It seems funny we're talking about a 20-point game in a little breathing room, but Eastern made a run at this.
Yeah. We're going to see a new face checking in for the Ospreys. It's going to be Skylar Folks, freshman out of Vineland, New Jersey.
And she'll come in for Adriana Jennings for the final 2:32. So Jennings, if that's her last time on the floor tonight,
Yeah.
15 points, 14 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 2 blocks.
This is Folks' first action as a collegiate athlete. She averaged 11.3 points per game in high school, and get this, 12.7 rebounds a game in high school.
Wow.
She's not scared to mix it up down low.
And she just mixed it up with Woodson.
Yeah.
Forced her to miss that shot.
Wynant, nice pass across court to Maroney, Approaching 2 minutes to go. Ospreys really haven't slowed it down at all, it doesn't seem like.
No, they thought they were running clock, and
Maroney kind of is.
trying to keep it up tempo.
Yeah. LaRosa
7
got
on the shot
inside.
clock.
Kicks out to Fatih for 3, and that's off. And they're going to say it's going to stay with the Ospreys. Good hustle there. It
So
was Maroney and Folks.
Skylar Folks getting involved right away.
Yeah.
6'1" freshman out of Vineland.
And we mentioned her rebound numbers in high school, and she's a very long girl. Long wingspan.
Under 2 minutes to play.
Fatih got
Nice spin
inside and maybe a little out of control there.
Nice spin move.
It's going to be another side out underneath.
I think this is going to be all Stockton. They're going to talk about it.
Yep.
That's what I thought it was.
Minute 42 on the clock,
Yeah.
20-point game.
Devin Jefferson's not even arguing this call.
Yeah.
Minute and 40 left. 20-point game, but got a little shaky there second half.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, Trinity Upton.
Wow.
Strong take. So the next game for the Ospreys is going to be Saturday at Delaware Valley University at 6 o'clock. As for the Eagles, it's going to be home against Immaculata University on Monday at 7. Just a little look ahead for both squads.
Nice job. Emma Maroney behind the back and then a little 15-footer.
It's her 8th point of the night.
Pretty balanced scoring for the Ospreys tonight.
Yeah. First time Maroney scored since I think the first quarter, though.
Might have been.
She was very active in the first about 5-6 minutes, and then she's gotten beat up a little heavier, I'm sure.
Still active on the defensive end. 10 rebounds.
Ebony Johnson going to check in for Tyrion Woodson now.
Here comes Brianna Robinson back in the game, and she'll replace Amen Fatih, who's done a pretty nice job as a freshman tonight.
59.2 seconds. They're getting their reserves in now. It's going to be number 20, Camila Sosa, out of Florida. Sophomore out of Florida. That was Ebony Johnson gets the foul called against.
Skylar Folks.
Yeah, Folks.
Folks not afraid to go in there and bang with you.
Yeah, that's for sure. And it's going to be Ebony Johnson at the line for 2.
56-36, 56 seconds left in the game. And we can confidently say this is the last 56 seconds.
Yeah.
About a minute ago, I wasn't so sure. I mean, like I said, we were talking about it, and when the lead got down to 16 or 17, and it looked like Eastern really had some momentum going, and one three-pointer or another Stockton turnover either way would have really made this interesting.
Yeah. Goes 1 for 2 at the line is Ebony Johnson down at the other end. Lauren Wynett finishing off that one.
Nice pass from Maroney.
Beautiful pass.
And that should just about lock it up.
Yeah, Trinity Upton's going to go get some last-second chances. There's Sosa. That one's off. That one's going to go out of bounds. 38.3. 58-37.
And Stockton's going to call a timeout.
It's going to be a timeout there.
Yep.
Interesting timeout. Maybe this game isn't over.
And it's a full timeout.
It is a full timeout. So we will see you on the other side of this break with 38.3 to go. Stockton up 58-37 in the fourth. And likely see some reserves coming off the bench when we come back. Please stay with us. Only thing I can think of is getting the young kids in for 38 seconds. No. No? Yeah, I don't really get that too much. All right, I'm going to throw it back on. So back out of this timeout. It's a quick one. You might see a few new faces for the Ospreys. Actually, no.
Yep. La Rosa's still out there. Skylar Folks, Brianna Robinson, Emma Maroney, and Lauren Wynett.
Yeah, honestly, that was a head-scratcher of a timeout.
I have to agree with you there, especially when you're up 21 points.
Yeah. I thought they might be throwing in a few of the girls that hadn't played as much yet this season, but sticking with the somewhat starters. A few players off the bench. Now here's La Rosa. Guarded by Jefferson, gets it to Maroney. Back to La Rosa. 23 on the clock. Shot clock at 13. Now Maroney. Almost gets that stripped by Jefferson. La Rosa kicks it to the corner for Robinson, and Robinson gets the 3.
Brianna Robinson with her first, I would think her first career three-pointer.
So now we're gonna get a timeout from Eastern now. And you'd think that it was a close game. The way that these timeouts are getting called within a minute.
Not only Brianna Robinson's first career three-pointer, her first career points.
Congratulations, Brianna Robinson. That's a nice job right there.
So 11 seconds left, and Eastern calls a timeout, and they're down 23. Well,
yeah.
Anyway, next home game for the Ospreys will be next Tuesday night against Rowan University. And this place will be a packed house. It'll be loud. It'll be packed.
Yeah.
The women play at 5:30. The men will play at 6:30. Or, 7:30, approximately. And if you weren't here for any of the Stockton-Rowan games last year, especially the men's team, Stockton beat Rowan 3 different times to win the NJAC title. Every one of those games were in the 90s as far as points.
Yeah, it's going to be a great show on Tuesday. Home opener for the men. Second home game for the women.
These were they're arguably the top two teams in the NJAC. I'm sure New Jersey City and Montclair will have something to say about that as well.
Yep. So 10.5 to go. Ospreys are going to improve to 3-0 on the season, and they're going to face Delaware Valley at Delaware Valley on Saturday at 6 o'clock. As for Eastern, they're going to fall to 1-2 on the year, and their next game is going to be home versus Immaculata on Monday at 7. And that will do it. And the Ospreys improved to 3-0 on the young season by beating the Eastern Eagles 60-37 here in Galloway, New Jersey. It was La Rosa and Jennings leading the way in points with 15 each. As for the Eagles, it was Jariah Johnson who fouled out early in the fourth with 12 points. And the Ospreys come away with their third win of the year. So for myself, Eric Bretz, and partner John Leone, we will see you on Tuesday for the Rowan doubleheader starting at 5:30.
Yep.
All right. Yep.
All right.
Everybody have a great rest of your Thursday, and go Ospreys.